All right, today we're going to talk about circle vocabulary and central angles. Recall that a circle is a set of all points in a plane that are equidistant from a given point, which is called the center of the circle. The distance from a point on the circle to the center is the radius of the circle. A circle is named by its center. So we're going to answer these questions using the circle to the right. Name the circle. So if you look, the center of the circle we can see is O, so it's circle O. And then B says use a straight edge to draw a line segment OB, so a radius of a circle O, where the endpoints are located, where the endpoint is located with respect to the circle. So if I use my ruler and draw our line. So the endpoints, one is on the circle, and one endpoint is at the center. How many radii does a circle have? Explain your reasoning. Well, if a circle is made up of an infinite number of points, then it has an infinite number of radii. And then for D, it says use a straight edge to draw AC, then use a straight edge to draw BD. How are the line segments different? How are they the same? So let's go ahead and look at how they are different first. So they are different because we can see that AC goes through the center. And BD does not. And then how are they the same? You can see that both AC and BD have endpoints on the circle. So both line segments, AC and BD, are called chords of a circle. A chord is a line segment with each endpoint on the circle. Line segment AC is called the diameter of a circle. A diameter is a chord that passes through the center of a circle. So if it passes through the center, called a diameter. If it doesn't pass through the center and it just passes and has two endpoints on the circle, then we're just going to call that a chord. So if the center of my circle is, say, right there, then a picture of a chord could look like this. So basically anywhere. And if we have a diameter that's also a chord, it would go through the center. So for this one, it's asking why is BD not considered a diameter? And so again, it does not pass through the center. And how does the length of the diameter of a circle relate to the length of the radius? So we know that the diameter is twice the radius. So the next part we have a secant of a circle is a line that intersects the circle at exactly 2 points. So this is saying draw a secant using the circle shown below. So if we draw a secant line, there would be an example. We're going to call this A, B. So we would write AB is a secant. And if you were to write it like this, without the arrows on top, we would say AB, if it didn't keep going, is a chord. So if we just stopped at those 2 points. So then for the next question, it says, Maribel says that a chord is a part of a secant, and David says that a chord is a different part of a secant. Explain why they are both correct. So again, we know that a chord could be a part of a secant because it's just, you can use the same lines and cut it off at those endpoints A and B. It just doesn't go past the circle as long as it stops on the circle. So it has to have endpoints on the circle, which is the difference. And then the next question is, what is the longest chord in the circle? So the longest chord in the circle would be the diameter. Next, we're going to talk about the tangent of a circle. A tangent of a circle is a line that intersects a circle at exactly 1 point. The intersection is called the point of tangency. So here's my tangent line to my circle, and I'm going to call that point Y. So that would be the point of tangency. And so notice that the line, of course, is outside the circle. So the next part says, identify each part of the circle below using one of the vocabulary terms that we just learned. So take a moment to pause the video. When you're done, unpause the video to check your work. So if we look at the first one, we're looking at AC, which is this right here. So of course that would be the radius of the circle. Then for B, we have AG. So, and it has the arrows above. So that's this line right here. So we learned that if it goes through the circle and hits on 2 points, then that would be the secant. Then we have AB, and notice there are not arrows on top, so that means it's stopping here and here. So that's a, and it goes through the center, so that's the diameter. And then B is this point right here. So that is the point of tangency for the line DE. And then DE, of course, with the arrows above is the tangent line. C is the center of the circle. GA, notice that this does not have the arrows above it, so that's just a chord. And BC is also radius. So here is a graphic organizer that you will have in your Google Classroom. So again, it has everything that you need with the picture. So the center of the circle, radius, chord, diameter, secant, tangent, and point of tangency. So this is just a quick way to look at everything in case you forget. All right, so next